Hakim Ziyech to Manchester United. Now, this is a story that's been lurking around for a couple of months in the background, but there's never really been much in it. But all of a sudden today, the Hakim Ziyech to Manchester United transfer saga has really heated up, with reliable sources saying he's now a priority target, and with lots and lots of sources talking about Manchester United potentially making a move for Hakim Ziyech. So in today's video, we're going to dive into exactly what's going on with Ziyech to United, how reliable the sources, what's been said, but also would Ziyech be a good signing for Man United? Now, you've got to remember Manchester United's first choice right-wing target, Antony, has been priced out of a move to Old Trafford. While the Antony move is still possible, and Fabrizio Romano said, don't completely rule out Antony to Man United yet. He said because of Ajax's 100 million valuation, it's very unlikely Ajax would have to drop it down to at least 80 million euros for United even to consider a deal for Antony. I don't think United are willing to spend more than 60 million on Antony. So even with Antony pushing the move, Ajax just don't want to sell Antony. They don't want to sell any more players. And Antony to United is quite unlikely. Now, we do need another attacker. We are starved of depth in attack. If there's an injury, we play Elanga. Do I think Hakim Ziyech is the best signing? No. Is it a bit of an underwhelming signing? Yes. But was he absolutely amazing under Ten Hag at Ajax? Yes. Is he a good player? I think he is. I still think he's a good player. I still rate him. Does he 100% suit the system? I think he's a bit direct. But if you're taking Ziyech or you're taking Elanga, you're taking fucking Ziyech. Because no disrespect to Elanga, but there is a massive drop-off from Sancho to Elanga. And Ziyech is definitely a good bench option. But let me get into the news on Hakim Ziyech to Manchester United, what's come out, what's been said and all of that. Now, the rough estimated price of Hakim Ziyech is £8 million, which, you know what, not too bad. I always think with Ziyech, let's see if we can get a loan, because we can't seem to sell any of our players. All our players go out on loan. I think United, what they should do is a 1-year loan for Ziyech and then get Antony next summer when he's a lot cheaper, because we get Ziyech on a 1-year loan, you save a lot of money, bish bash bosh, invest in the midfield, maybe invest in a right back, maybe invest in a keeper. But Ziyech to Manchester United, what has been said? So obviously James Ducker, Romano, lots of journalists had confirmed that Manchester United have backed away from Antony of Ajax because of the price. But it came out from Nabil, a decent journalist, earlier today saying, ERIK Ten Hag wants to sign Hakim Ziyech at Manchester United. It's one of his priorities now, but the Moroccan winger is not a unanimous within the club. There's people in the club that aren't too sure about signing Ziyech, but it's a player Ten Hag wants. At the end of the day, is Ziyech an underwhelming signing? I think yes. But when you look at our attack, the lack of depth in attack, I'm not saying no to Hakim Ziyech. I think you'd be silly to say no to Hakim Ziyech when you realise you're an injury away from Elanga playing. No disrespect to Elanga, but it is. And you know what? There's not many options out there unless you want to spend big money in attack. So it's almost best maybe Hakim Ziyech for a year because it's who Ten Hag wants. See if you can get a loan and then bring in Antony. And, I think, the club have got to back Ten Hag. And if the club don't want it but Ten Hag want it, well, that's what Ten Hag wants. You've got to back Ten Hag. And if Ten Hag wants Ziyech, I'm happy with Ziyech. I don't actually care who we sign as long as it's the player Ten Hag wants. Did I watch Malacia play much? No, but Ten Hag wanted him, so I was happy we signed him. With Hakim Ziyech, is he been underwhelming at Chelsea? Yes. Is it that star signing? No. Do I like Ziyech? Yes. Do I rate Ziyech? Yes. If we signed him, would I be happy? Yeah. I mean, there's better fish in the sea, but, I'll take him over Elanga. It also came out today from Santi saying the news about Hakim Ziyech now being a priority target for Manchester United is true. So this is a tier 2 journalist, I say, a decent journalist, pretty reliable, saying that the news about Ziyech to United being a priority is true. Hakim Ziyech is Man United's new priority signing, and it was also said by Martin that Hakim Ziyech to Manchester United is now becoming a huge possibility. So very early news coming in that Ziyech to United is now a priority. It's definitely coming a possibility. Obviously, we haven't had a tier 1 source like Romano or Ornstein on this just yet. Once Romano and Ornstein comment on this, of course, I will keep you guys up to date. So do make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Hakim Ziyech news. We've got decent journalists coming in. It's very early news that this is a priority target. This is a target of serious interest, and it's now looking possible. We've obviously been linked to Ziyech for a while, so I believe this news because this name has been thrown about for a while and it's finally heating up. And I'm sure we'll get Ornstein, Whitwell, or Romano, someone that's top tier, comment on this news. So make sure you subscribe because as soon as we know a bit more, I will keep you guys updated. It's also been said by Sasha Tovaleri, who I don't think is the most reliable source, that Manchester United have been offered Hakim Ziyech by his agent. Ziyech's a Man United supporter. Ziyech loves Ten Hag. Ziyech will want to come to United, And if Man United want Ziyech, then I think a deal would happen, because Chelsea want to get rid of him, the player would want to come to United, and, you know, if Ten Hag wants the player, I think the Ziyech deal will happen. Now, is Ziyech the best signing? I think he's a bit direct. We've already got a lot of direct players like Rashford, Fernandes and Ziyech, and I think United Analytics mentioned this on Twitter. Does he really fit the system? Is he going to create service for Ronaldo if he stays? That is another question. Also, talking about staying or going, Gerard Romero has confirmed that Chelsea are in for a Barcelona player, and it's not Frankie de Jong. So it doesn't look like Chelsea are going to steal de Jong from us. But back into Hakim Ziyech. I've looked at Hakim Ziyech's stats from last season. He got 8 goals and 6 assists last season in 2,489 minutes. So you're looking at 14 goal contributions in 2,400 minutes, which isn't awful, but isn't amazing. I think one of the things Hakim Ziyech brings you, though, is he can play attacking midfield, right wing, left wing, right mid, but his main position would be right wing and right mid. Obviously, in the 2021 season, which was his first season in the Premier League, he was a little bit disappointing, had a lot of injuries. He only got 6 goals and 4 assists, 10 goal contributions in 1,900 minutes. But if you go back to the 19-20 season, when Ziyech was in the Eredivisie playing under Ten Hag, and obviously it's the Eredivisie, not the Premier League, Ziyech got 9 goals and 19 assists in a single season. Now, he got 19 assists. He can very much create things. But the problem is he's not a guaranteed goal scorer. He's not going to get you goals. He can get assists, he can make things happen. But you've got that with Bruno, you've got that with Eriksen. He doesn't guarantee you goals, Hakim Ziyech, and I think, you know, you need an attacker that's going to score goals. Sancho is very much a creator. Martial can get goals, but you don't know what Martial's going to happen. With Ziyech, again, he's a creator. Does Ziyech and Sancho work? No. Ziyech and Rashford could maybe work, but they're both too direct. I remember when we played Greenwood on the right and Rashford on the left, they would both cut in and shoot, and Ronaldo would get no service. You almost need a winger that's going to create and a winger that's going to score. And Hakim Ziyech is a winger that creates, but he's also very direct. And I don't think it's the perfect signing. I think it's a good signing. I think 8 million, I'm not going to say no. I think the situation we're in, we'd be silly to say no to Hakim Ziyech. I think he was brilliant under Ten Hag. But he's very similar to Bruno, and I know Bruno frustrates a lot of fans. Would 2 Bruno-ish players work in the same side? That is the question. But the way I look at it is I look at the depth, I look at the situation we're in. We're not getting Antony, he's way too expensive. I wouldn't say no to Hakim Ziyech on a loan. 8 million for Hakim Ziyech, I wouldn't be too annoyed. You know, and if Ten Hag wants him, then that's the most important thing. But let me know your thoughts on Ziyech possibly moving to Manchester United down below. I'm really intrigued to know your thoughts. If I actually look at his stats from the 18-19 season, let me show his stats now. I'm just putting his stats up on my screen. He did get 21 goals and 24 assists in the 18-19 season in 49 games. So he basically got 45 goal contributions in 49 games in that 18-19 season under Erik ten Hag, and he got obviously those Champions League goals and assists where he was absolutely brilliant. And he can score goals. I mean, I'm not going to say Hakim Ziyech isn't a proven goal scorer, but he's not like a Mo Salah with his output on the wing, or a Son Heung-min with his output on the wing. And I think if Ronaldo leaves, your question is, well, you lose 20 goals with Ronaldo, where's the output? But then I guess you can see it, well, Rashford can score goals, Martial can score goals, we've seen it in the past, Sancho can get goals, Bruno can get goals. So yeah, I feel like I'm contradicting myself. I'd happily let us sign Hakim Ziyech. I think because he's not expensive, because of the depth we have in attack, because he's a player that was good under Ten Hag, a player Ten Hag wants, he can play on the right, he can create. I would take Hakim Ziyech. I would, because Antony's not going to happen. Other targets have gone. There's thin options left. I would 100% take Hakim Ziyech, and I'd be happy with it. I feel like I might come across a bit negative on Ziyech United. No, I'd generally be happy with it. I don't think it's the ideal signing, but I think it's a good temporary one until we can get Antony next summer. Smash a like, smash a subscribe. More updates coming tomorrow. See you then. Bye.